All right, everyone. So let's continue with our accounts part. Okay, so in accounts we were discussing the bill of exchange, and so let us first revise everything. In this chapter, we have started with the meaning of bill of exchange. Then we have understood the format of the bill of exchange. This is one of the sample of the bill of exchange. Then I have explained the concept of bill of exchange through this example. And after this, we have understood that in this chapter, we have to pass the entries for different activities in the book of the drawer of the bill and the drawee of the bill. So we have understood how the transactions are generalized in the book of the drawer, and also discuss the transactions that needs to be generalized in the book of the drawing. Okay, after this we have done few questions based on the different transactions. So in the last class we were discussing this concept, discounting of bill of exchange. All right, so there was some network problem in the last class due to which session ended 10 minutes prior to the scheduled timing. So in the discounting of bill of exchange, I think we were doing this question. Yes, Halima, we were doing this question, no? On 1st January, I think I have completed this question in the class. On 1st January 2019, X sold goods of rupees 20,000 to Y and drew a bill on Y at 3 months for the amount. Y accepted the bill. The bill is met on maturity. Pass the necessary general entries in the book of X and Y. Have discounted the bill at 12% per annum from the bank on 4th January. So have we completed this question, Halima?
It was not this question.
Not this question. Okay, so this was the question.
It was between Vinod and Darbar Singh.
Vinod and Darbar Singh. Let me check. This was the question, right? Okay.
Yes.
Have we completed this question?
No, sir.
We haven't. All right. So let's start it again. So we will be solving this question first of all, then we will continue with the other question. So first of all, Junaid, do you have the idea about the discounting of bill of exchange?
No.
Sorry.
No, sir, I don't have any idea about that.
All right. So let me just explain you a little about the discounting of bill of exchange. So what happens in case of discounting of bill of exchange? See, let me give you an example. Okay. Let's say there are two person, the debtor and the creditor. This is the seller of the good, seller. Seller, and then there is a buyer. Okay.
Sir, I cannot see whatever you are writing.
When you're not able to see this,
I can see only the slide. Question mark.
it's visible now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there are two persons, seller and the buyer. So again, seller is selling some goods to the buyer. Let's say Mr. X, he is Mr. X and this is Mr. Y. So Mr. X is selling goods to Mr. Y on credit basis. And Mr. Y, instead of making payment, he is basically giving a promissory note. He's basically issuing a bill of exchange. So this bill of exchange, let's say this bill of exchange, the value of bill of exchange is rupees. Let's say it is 10,000. And it is written in the question, it is written in the bill of exchange that the buyer will be making the payment for the amount in the next, after, let's say after next 2 months. He will make the payment for the bill after the period of 2 months. Okay. So this is bills of exchange. Now this bill of exchange is given to seller. Now seller is required to hold this bill of exchange till the maturity date or till the due date, right? And due date for this bill, let's say it will be, let's say this is April, the sale is taking place in the month of April. So this bill is going to get matured in the month of June or July. Let's say the bill will mature in the month of July only. Okay. So basically, seller will have to keep the bill of exchange with himself till the maturity date. But the problem is that seller requires the amount right now. Let's say there is some urgency with the seller. There is some urgency with the seller. Therefore, he requires rupees 10,000 immediately. He cannot wait for the next 2 months because he can only ask the buyer to pay for this bill after the credit period expires, right? But let's say if seller is in need of rupees 10,000, then obviously he cannot go to the buyer at this point of time, because buyer is going to say that please come after the credit period. All right. So there is one more option, that Mr. X, instead of going to Mr. Y, can go to the bank. Okay. And what he will do, he will sell the bill of exchange, this bill of exchange, he will sell it to the bank. Bank will buy this bill of exchange. Let's say the bill of exchange, the value of bill of exchange is 10,000, right? So what bank will say? Bank will say that, so we will give you, we will buy your bill of exchange at rupees 9,500. All right. That means against your bill of exchange valuing 10,000, we will pay you 9,500. All right. Now, so basically, because Mr. X requires 10,000 immediately, so therefore he is selling his bill of exchange to bank for rupees how much? For he's selling the bill of exchange to bank at rupees 9,500. So instead of giving 10,000, bank is only giving 9,500 to Mr. X. So the 500 that bank is deducting out of 10,000, this is called discounting charge. The entire process of selling the bill of exchange to the bank at a lower rate is called process of discounting. This is called process of discounting, and the amount that bank is deducting for discounting the bill of exchange is called discounting charge. All right, this is discounting charge. Is it clear? Now as when bill is presented to the bank will immediately make the payment to the seller, and seller can satisfy whatever the urgency of his was. Now bank will have to wait. Bank will wait for how many period? Bank will now wait for 2-month period, and finally on the date of due, on the date of maturity, bank will send one of his representative to the buyer, that is to Y, and this representative will carry the bill of exchange that was drawn by Mr. Y, and he will present this instrument to Mr. Y and collect the payment. How much is the payment that buyer will be making? Buyer will pay rupees 10,000. That will eventually collected by the bank. All right. So this entire process is called process of discounting. And for discounting, for providing discounting facility, bank charges certain commission, that is called discounting charge. All right. So that is what we have discussed in the last class. So let's do a question based on this concept. So Junaid, first of all, just tell me, is this clear? Discounting is clear?
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Okay. Now, so we were discussing this question. We will start from this question only. Vinod sold goods to Darbar Singh for rupees 1,000 on 1st January 2019. He drew on the letter a bill for the amount payable 3 months after date. He discounted the bill with his bank for rupees 990 on 4th January 2019. On maturity, the bill is duly met. Make the journal entry in the book of Vinod and Darbar Singh. So I want all of you to try this question. First of all, prepare, enter the journal entry in the book of Darbar, enter the journal entry in the book of the seller, that is Vinod, and then enter the transaction in the book of the Darbar Singh. So let me also journalize the transaction. I want all of you to try first of all, then I'll show you my screen. Are you guys trying this question? No, everyone is solving this.
Yes.
Are you also solving this? Halima, you're trying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first of all, guys, we will be entering the transaction in the book of Vinod. So for these transaction for these journal entries will be required. So we will first of all pass the general entry for on the rate of sale of goods. All right. Then we will pass the general entry for the acceptance of bills. Then for the discounting of bill. All right. So first of all, because we have sold goods to Darbar Singh for rupees 1000 on credit, therefore we will be generalizing this transaction like this. So we will write down Darbar Singh account debit to Darbar Singh account debit to sales account. This will be the general entry for the credit sale of good 1000 in the debit, 1000 in the credit. All right, and also you will write down the narration. So I hope you can do this part. And after the sale of goods, bill is being accepted. So for the acceptance of bill, what will be the general entry? Tell me. Bills receivable account debit, right? So bills receivable account debit. Bills receivable account debit to Darbar Singh. Darbar Singh account. Value will be same 1000 and 1000. Okay. Now for the just now we will generalize the transaction for the discounting of bill. All right. So for discounting of bill, what will be the general entry? In case of discounting, we are giving it to the bank, right? And we are receiving certain amount of cash from the bank, or so bank will give payment, charge some discounting charges, and we will give bank the bills receivable. So we will generalize this transaction like this. Bank account will be debited because we will be receiving amount in our bank account. Bank account will be debited, bank will increase. All right, and because bank is going to charge this discounting charges, discounting commission, and discounting commission is an expense, or you can treat it as a loss. So discounting charge will be debited. Discounting charges account debit again. Discounting charges account debit to bills receivable account. This will be the general entry for discounting. So value bills receivable will be how much? It will be 1000, and we are selling it to bank at what rate? We are selling it to bank at rupees 990. That means we are giving them a discount of rupees 10. So 990 will be debited into the bank account, and 10 rupees for the discounting charge. So this will be the general entry in the book of the Vinod. Tell me, is this clear, everyone? Junaid, Halima, Peer, is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Peer, is this clear? Why are you not responding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will have to generalize the entries in the book of the Darbar Singh. So I want all of you to try this first, then we will, then I'll show you my answer. Solve, try to generalize this transaction in the book of Darbar Singh as well. Let me know when you are finished. So we will have to generalize the transaction for the purchase of goods on credit. First, purchase of goods on credit. Then we will have to generalize the transaction for the acceptance of bill. Acceptance of bill by the drawee, acceptance of bill. And finally, no discounting entry will be done in the book of the Darbar Singh. Only the payment entries will be done. So for honor of bill, for payment of bill. Okay, so first of all, we will generalize the transaction for the purchase of good. We will be writing down what will be the general entry for the purchase of good, Peer. What will be the general entry for the purchase of good, Peer, Halima.
Yes, sir.
What will be the general entry for the purchase of good? Come on, tell me, do it fast. Peer. Halima, any idea?
Purchase account debit Vinod.
Correct. Very good. Purchase account debit. Purchase account debit to Vinod account.
Rupees 1000.
Rupees 1000. Perfect. 1000 debit, 1000 credit. This will be the transaction on for, or this will be the general entry for the purchase of goods on credit. Now, second entry that will be passed in the book of Darbar Singh, that will be for the acceptance of bill. Junaid, do you have any idea how do we generalize the transaction?
We know the account debited to bills payable account.
Vinod account debit to bills payable account. We can write it as BP. Bills payable account amount will be 1000 only. And on the date of payment, we will be entering the transaction like this. Bills payable account will be debited now because liability will reduce. So bills payable account debit 1000 and cash will be reduced. So to cash account 1000. All right. Is there any doubt? Anyone? Junaid, Peer, Halima, Steve? Any doubt you want to ask? All
No
right.
doubt.
Let's move to the next question. I'm giving you one more question based on discounting only. Then we will continue. Just a minute, let me check. Yes, everyone, please solve this question. Please solve this question. On 1st January 2019, X sold goods of rupees 20,000 to Y and drew a bill on Y at 3 months for the amount. Y accepted the bill. The bill is met on maturity. Pass the necessary journal entries in the book of X and Y if discounted the bill at 12% per annum from the bank on 4th January. We have to generalize the transaction in the book of X and Y. All right. So first of all, we will be entering the transaction in the book of Mr. X. So first transaction will be for the sale of goods. Halima, can you tell me what will be the entry for the sale of goods in the book of Mr. X?
Y account debit to sales account.
Y account debit to sales account. Perfect. Very good. So we will write down just a minute. Y account debit to sales account. Okay. And the value will be, how much is the value?
20,000.
20,000. So 20,000 debit and 20,000 credit. This is it. Okay. So for the acceptance, and this is basically on, this is happening on the 1st of January. So we will also write down the date, 1st in January. January. Then on the same date, acceptance is received on 1st January again. So the general entry for this date will be, for this transaction will be, Peer, please tell me the general entry for the acceptance of bill. Do it fast, come on.
Sir, bills accepted.
Bills receivable,
Bills receivable account debit to
account debit to
bills to X account.
to
X
Y account.
or Y account. Sorry.
You are not even revising the thing that we discussed in the class. Very good. So moving on to the next transaction on discounting of bill with the bank. So we are discounting the bill with the bank, and see. So Mr. X is discounting the bill on which date? On the same, let's presume on the same. Oh, okay. So the date is mentioned 4 January, and rate of discount is 12% per annum. All right, 12% per annum is the rate of discount. Let's now look at the value of the bill, value date, time period of the bill. Time period of the bill is mentioned in the question, that is 3
3
months.
months.
Okay, so we will be discounting, we will be applying the discounting charge at the rate 12% per annum for 3 months only. All right, so what will be the general entry? First of all, just pass the general entry, no? Then we will write down the values. So on 4th January, we will enter the general entry, 4th January, 4 January. And the general entry will be for discounting. What is the general entry? What is the general entry for discounting? So it is very simple. Bank account will be debited, right? Bank account will be debited, correct? And bank will definitely charge some discounting charges, apply some discounting charges. So discounting charge will also be debited, discounting charge account, and to bills receivable account. Bills receivable account. This will be the general entry. Now let's talk about the value amount. So
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
yes.
Sir, why are you using bank account debit?
Because we are selling it to the bank, no? So we will be receiving the payment in the bank directly.
Okay.
So we are selling the bill of exchange to, we are giving it to the bank. So bank will make the payment not in our hand, but it will directly transfer into our bank account. So therefore bank account of ours will increase, and discounting charge will be debited again because it is a loss. So to bills receivable will be credited by 20,000. First of all, 20,000, and bank will be, tell me the discounting charge that bank is charging. 12% per
Sir,
annum.
12%.
On 20,000, discounting charge is 12% per annum, and that will be applied for how many periods? That will be applied for
3 months.
12. So what will be the discounting charge?
1200.
Sorry,
Is it 1200? I'm not sure.
1200. Oh, I'll have to calculate as well. Just a minute. into 3 by 12, no? Into 3 by 12. That will be 600. 600 it will be. So discounting charge will be, this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So discounting charge is 600. So the remaining amount will be debited in the bank account. So 11,400 will be debited.
Sir, if it mentions per annum, then we have to calculate it. We should multiply with 3 by 12.
If the rate is given per annum basis, then you will have to calculate like this. All right.
Sir, if it's not mentioned, then directly 12 by 100. Right?
Yeah. In that case, you can directly. Usually, if rate of discount is given, then you will have to calculate the discounting charge for the period that is given in the bill of exchange. So the discounting charge will be applied for the credit period only. Okay, now let's talk about the journal entry in the book of Mr. Y. So first of all, tell me, Junaid, what will be the journal entry in the book of Y on the date of purchase?
Purchase account debited to X account.
On 1st January. We will be journalizing it as purchase account debit to Mr. X account, 20,000. Okay. And obviously for the acceptance of bill, the journal entry will be done again. So on 1st of January only, we will journalize the transaction. Mr. X account will be debited this time to bills payable account, and the value will be 20,000, same. And finally, for the payment of bill on the due date, can anyone tell me what will be the due date of this bill? What will be the due date of the bill? See, because bill is drawn on which date? It is drawn on the 1st January. So we will start counting the month from 2nd January to 1st of February. It will be 1 month. Then for the 2nd March, it will be 2 months. Then on 3rd April, it will be, sorry. On 2nd April, it will be 3 months, right? Now we will add 3 more days of grace period to this. So it will be 5th of April. So we will journalizing the transaction for the honor of the bill on 5th of April. So on 5th April, the journal entry will be bills payable account debit to cash account, or if you are making payment through bank, so it will be bank account will be credited to bank account or cash account, 20,000. Tell me, is this clear, everyone? Junaid, Halima,
Yes.
is this clear?
Sir, he is not paying to the bank.
That is what I'm telling you. Yeah? If you are presuming that he's making payment through cash, then you will credit the cash account. If you are presuming that he is making payment through bank, then we will write down the bank account.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So Junaid, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next question. So everyone, try this question. Let me know the correct answer. I'm giving you 7 minutes. Please solve this. You need to journalize entries in the book of Dinesh and Sridhar. Let me know when you are done, everyone. Hamad, you were there in the last class, or you were absent?
Yes, sir, I was absent. I said, sir, that I will be absent. I wanted to go outside. That's why.
So,
But I saw the recording.
okay, you saw the recording. All right. That is called income from abroad. डोमेस्टिक टेरिटरी वाले इनकम से काम नहीं करते हैं क्या डोमेस्टिक इनकम नेशनल इनकम देना चाहिए डोमेस्टिक इनकम में सर आपको अब्रॉड वाले इनकम भी ऐड करना है done everyone.
Doing,
Junaid,
sir.
still doing?
Calculating that amount.
Calculating. Junaid,
Yes, sir.
done or still doing?
Almost.
Hamad, what is this?
Yes, sir, I am just calculating the one. Debit and credit.
All right, do it fast, come on, because we need to do one more question based on the same concept. Also find out the due date of the bill getting matured.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. What about others? Peer, what is the status?
Sir, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute.
You always ask for 1 minute, but you never get the answer. Halima, Peer, done.
Finish, sir.
Finally. Junaid,
Sir,
Done.
okay. So let me, okay, just anyone please tell me the discounting charge.
67.5.
yes, sir. Sir, we
67.5.
should calculate it as 68.
68 is the discounting charge. All right, Junaid.
Sir, exact amount is 67.5.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess it is correct. Let me show you the solution of the question. So first of all, in this question, you are not required to pass the journal entry for the sale of goods. All right, because it is the information regarding the sale is not given directly. Question start from the question is directly says that Dinesh received from Sridhar on acceptance for rupees 3,000. That means Dinesh is receiving a bill of exchange of rupees 3,000 from Sridhar. So we are not required to pass the journal entry for the sale of goods or the purchase of goods. All right. So therefore, we have passed the journal entry for the acceptance only in the book of the Dinesh. So bills receivable account debit to Sridhar account, and on September 4th, bank account for discount. This is for the discounting. For discounting on September 4th, bank account will be debited by 2932.50, and discounting charge will be 67.50, and bills receivable will be credited by 3,000. This is it. In the book of Dinesh, these two entries will be done. This is it. And moving on to the book of the Sridhar, we will be passing these two entries. So Dinesh, so first of all, the first general entry will be for the drawing of the bill. No entry will be required for the purchase of goods on credit. Then on December 4, we will be generalizing the transaction for the honor of the bill, payment of the bill. That will be bills payable account debit to bank account. This is it. So I hope this question, this solution is clear to all of you. Junaid,
Yes, sir.
is this clear? Shall we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wants to ask any
Yes,
question?
sir.
All right, so let's move to the next question. I want all of you to try this question as well. A sells goods of rupees 10,000 on 1st March 2019 to B on credit. Okay, okay, let's do this question only. A sells goods of rupees 10,000 on 1st March 2019 to B on credit. B accept a bill on the same date for the amount payable 3 months after date. A discount the bill at 6% per annum from the bank on 4th April. On maturity, the bill is met by B. Pass the necessary journal entry in the book of both A and B. So everyone try this question. Again, I'm allowing you 10 minutes to solve this question. This is easy. This time we need to generalize the transaction for the sale of goods and the purchase of goods as well. Halima, Hamad, Junaid, Peer, Steve. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so let me show you the correct solution of the question. So this will be the journal entry in the book of A. So journal entry in the book of A. First of all, we will generalize the transaction for the sale of goods on credit. So B account debit to sales, right? Then the entry for the acceptance of bill will be done. Bills receivable account debit to B. Then on April 4, finally, when the bill is getting discounted with the bank, we will generalize it as bank account debit. Discounting charge will be 100 because discounting will be done at the rate 6% per annum for 2-month period. So in this case, discounting charge will be 100 rupees. And finally, 2 bills receivable, that is 9900. All right. So this is the journal entry in the book of A. And similarly, in the book of B, we will be generalizing the transaction like this: purchase account debit to A, then A's account debit to bills receivable, then finally bills payable account debit to bank. Tell me, guys, is this clear, all of you? Anyone having any doubts?
Sir, can you show the A's account?
This is the A's account, A's book. Hamad, Junaid, Halima. Is there any doubt?
No.
Yes, sir.
No. So guys,
Sir, it was in question, it was written 3 months, right?
3 months was there in the question. We accept the bill on the same date for the amount payable for 3 months after. Okay. So the problem is that in this question, obviously the bill has been made for 3-month period, but it is getting discounted with the bank on the 4th of April. That means after 1 month period. That means now bank will be keeping it with themselves for only 2 months. Therefore, discounting will be done for 2 months.
Okay, sir.
All right, because A is basically discounting the bill with the bank after a period of 1 month. Therefore, discounting charge will not be applicable for 3 months. It will be applicable for 2 months only. Is this clear,
Okay,
everyone?
sir. Yes, sir.
So I hope everything that we have discussed in today's session is clear to all of you. Tomorrow in the next class, we will be discussing about the endorsement of bill of exchange, and we will be doing few questions based on the endorsement. So till then, goodbye, everyone. And all right, so this is it
Thank you, sir.
for attending the class.
Allah Hafiz.
Good evening,
Hello,
Alvi.
sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Okay.
So I got to know a few things in this. So, Ms. Kindaka, that change in demand and change in supply will come,
Mhm.
and the price ceiling and price floor is, ma'am, is like that will not come.
Price ceiling and price flooring will not come in the examination.
Yes.
Okay. So,
And special cases is not coming. Simultaneous changes is not coming. So, सिर्फ individual changes in supply and demand रहता है.
वो तो हमने कर ही लिया ना already.
So, वो अगर वो सारे हो गए तो मैम ने बोला बस इतना ही आएगा, वरना सप्लाई का चैप्टर पूरा आ रहा है. दैट्स वेरी ह्यूज.
तो सप्लाई आपको आता ही है.
यस,
इलास्टिसिटी
आपने करा दिया था.
आपने कर ही लिया था. कोई ऐसा टॉपिक जो आपको रिवाइज